Back everyone to Road to UFA, and it's the top 8. We are making the distance here, sir. Not looking too shabby.
We definitely are. Yeah, we promised you guys that we were having more action for you here and now. There isn't going to be any awkward wait. There isn't going to be another day. It is time to decide who goes to Paris today. We have 8 players left. We have a single elimination bracket, all first to 3 for you, so we have a good hour and probably a little bit of spare change of Street Fighter to present to you here and now. And why don't we take a look at that bracket to remind you guys who has made it this far. How about that, Ruzu? Let's look at these players.
Have a look. In that winners quarters final, we have Shakz versus Jumbo coming from the UK and the Netherlands there. Linz coming in from the Egypt, the North Africa region, the one that's a little bit underrepresented, shall we say. So this is his chance to shine. And Baki coming in from France. And on that lower end there, sir.
Very much so. We do have 4 more players as well. Valmaster, who had a very good run of form to get 3 games on the trot, going up against Chico. And TeenyTinyTony going up against Nabil. That is going to be a very interesting one. Of course, that Chun versus Zangief that Tony has already pointed out might be, well, bit of a threat to say the least. Will remain to be seen, of course. But as you can tell, there are a grand total of 7 sets still to go. We are probably going to be running through all of these, I assume, given that single elimination. But you guys have got a lot of action on your hands. Please let me know in the chat, now that we are back from the break, who you want to win this tournament. You know, no one's been eliminated yet. Now's the time to get the predictions in. Ruzu, you know, I think most of your predictions, or like your favorites, are still in. You know, we got Shakz, we got Tony, we got Linz. Unfortunately, Leaf didn't make it, but still looking good, right?
It's that there's like 6 people that I'm quite good friends with on there, so I'm kind of hoping that one of them wins it. So you know, it's interesting to say the least, because as Gio goes through the win rate of the cards, you know, people that who they're most played, is their win rate overall, who their worst matchups, their best matchups are. I'm gonna see Chico give a bit of a shout out to Jumbo. Funny enough, in an odd name, but you know, whichever works, I guess. But you know, Jumbo mostly known for his Marisa now, of course, having Cammy and Manon, but being a true character loyalist that he is, Marisa is where his heart lies. You know, even at the end, you know, that CA where she gives a little heart, you know, so.
I respect the loyalty, I really do in the end, but Jumbo definitely has moved on, it feels like, from the Cammy. Now, we definitely could see some counter picks, or, you know, maybe last-ditch gamble counter picks, if necessary, from this player. Like, those counters they have in the background aren't exactly outdated by any means. I do believe they could even bust out a Manon if they really wanted to. Could be interesting to say the least, but yeah, some very good performances from these players. And of course, shout outs to reversalgg, Gozulting, and the Set and Reset team for having all of this information ready for us commentators. These Set and Reset graphics are always so sick and helpful for us, aren't they, Ruzu?
Absolutely. Shout out to the team. You know, it's not as simple as us just sitting in front of a camera and talking. There's lots of people behind the scenes doing all the hard work. Knives, you've got Gio, of course, and everyone else that runs the brackets as well. Getting people in line. Make sure you guys are not playing ranked during the stream matches as well. That's another one, you know.
Oh, don't jinx it, I beg. Please.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how that one pans out. I think these guys will be like, because they know they get scolding afterwards from me, so they won't be playing with fate as such. But let's have a quick look at that bracket once again. Of course, Shakz on the upper end of things and Jumbo to play with. It's going to be interesting because Jumbo's obviously got experience with Cammy, but playing against someone like Shakz, the caliber that Shakz is, might be a bit of a trickier one. Let's see. Every game will be streamed absolutely, Nabil. Top 8 all the way, first to 3, single elim.
Yeah, considering we've only got 7 sets in total in the BO, why wouldn't we maximize the games? We're getting into it, and Jumbo is looking to rep the Netherlands right now. Shakz actually swinging for the fences and not getting that hit, but he's going to try and fight back. Does get caught on his DR though. Ooh, Jumbo leaving a bit of a gap. Good pickup of the defense from Shakz right there. Speaking of which, a perfect parry as well. Very good start for the Cammy player here, Vuzu.
Absolutely.
Oh. Oh, he's been so dirty with a hooligan right now in the dive kicks. He's whittling Jumbo down. And he is walking forward. He's taking pressure. He catches him out. Looks like Jumbo believed there was a throw coming, guessed incorrectly, and that round, unfortunately, just fell out of his grasp so quick.
Liberties. Oi, right to the dome though is that phalanx coming right on through. Going for these gladiators. I love the driver's approach, but no punish on the neutral jump in the corner. Gets right out of there. Side switch with the OD fire arrow. The roundhouse will get connected on by, of course, the level 1 javelin Marisa. Now, of course, true reversal, mind you. That's one of the huge changes in Marisa. She's not to be taken lightly anymore on her wake up.
Certainly not. We've seen that super be pivotal for her many a time, and we are trying to just keep things simple here. The walk forward, Jumbo, no need to panic. You're getting a final round after all, and they will go into this one with a bit of a deficit against Shakz, but it really isn't that substantial. I could definitely make up for it with Marisa of all characters. Shakz trying to go aggressive to start things off, not able to confirm though. Oh, but that's a really good punish, Ruzu. Oh, and another good one.
Great space control by Shakz. He just kept walking back. You want to drive rush at me? Fine, I don't need to check you and risk a counter hit combo, right? I'll keep walking back, let you whiff, and I'll punish you for it. But right now, we're going to get Goddess of the Hunt. We're going to get corner pressure here from Jumbo. He's going to drive rush right in. Careful now, though. Shakz will be willing to wake up with an option. No, just takes the DI and the stun to boot. Not going to kill, though, however, sir.
He just did it again.
My.
What? Gonna try and go for it here. DR extension, and Jumbo gets the first game. Of all the things to do against Shakz, yeah, when he's got CA ready to go on that wake up, that requires, and I'm sure you'd agree, nerves of steel, Ruzu.
Nerves of steel and balls of steel as well, mind you. Oh, yeah, there you go. Galius rather looking for an opportunity now, and the thing is, you've got to be careful as well of the Scootin. With that armor, it can eat a few jump-ins if you're not careful.
Very true. Oh, keeps that pressure up, taking us towards the corner again. Jumbo looking poised, and the armor actually gets through. Shakz can't be pressing there. That's a big punish counter stick of damage. Self-imposed burnout though, but you managed to secure it in the end. Of course, the shotgun fist from Marisa. And that's a perfect for Jumbo right now. Hold up a minute, Ruzu. This is incredible.
This is a really fast run right here. Marisa doing the damage that she does. Shakz will have something to say about this. He will not be happy with this start. And he will be having something to say shortly, surely. Or will Jumbo run the distance? Level 1 here. Got enough drive meter to work with. Again, no punish.
Yeah, trying to play it safe. Works us towards that corner again. But Shakz presses. Good awareness from him there to get out of that situation. And tries to fight back. Dive kick is going to get jumped over though. Drive reversal. Shakz willing to put himself into burnout here because he knows he has that resource situation on the supers he can work with. Doesn't cash out just yet, forcing us towards the corner.
Keep jumping. Oh, yeah, that reverse edge was gorgeous there, sir.
Agreed, and I think pivotally he managed to do that in such a way he kept the super bars available. So 3 on both sides for this final round. Throw opening up the state of play. Okay.
Indeed. What a lovely. That was the gorgeous side switch. It doesn't matter. Gets bonked on the dome. No follow-up, unfortunately. Level 3 on both sides. Jumbo looking for an opportunity. The Gladius jump in works out wonders. Now the Scootum comes through as well, taking a lot of pressure here. Beautiful touch. It should be level 3 spend. There you go. Goddess of the Hunt. This is looking dire right now for Shakz. He is in the corner. Drive bar depleted. Health depleted. Only a CA to possibly give him the help that he needs.
Now what does Jumbo do is the question. Goes for that jump. The parry is there. CA gamble. Oh, it doesn't work, Ruzu. That's tragic. Jumbo's going 2-0 up.
That was a very unlike Shakz things to do. I've not seen him do something like that in a very long time. That's definitely frustration buying through there, unfortunately. But Jumbo 2 games up. What a beautiful anti-air there. And then losing to Scooter into the unfold. Gorgeous stuff.
Trying to keep the pressure up, though. Shakz will look for any situation to slip out of and do so successfully. Back to the corner for now, though. Spacing is not working for him. He's getting caught by these Gladiuses, Ruzu. That's another counter hit as well.
Again, yeah. Level 1 here. Level 1, there you go. Javelin of Marisa. That should take the round of perfect to boot. Shakz on the back foot. Round away from Jumbo for moving on. This is a speedy one, to say the least.
This is incredible from the Netherlands representative, and I know they were chatting and cheering for him before, such as Zerna, for example, as Jumbo keeps it up. Can't make it work though. Drive reversal is going to be successful. Now you've
Oh,
gone back to
my.
the corner, buddy. Up. You got the little up tech there. That does mean that you can actually avoid that situation.
Ah.
Watch perfect parry though. Nice perfect parry from Shakz.
Yeah, and a good choice to go for the neutral jump instead of go for a throw, because of course it was very much in the least part of the frames there. Gets connected, and this should be it. No, gets connected on Odie's cannon spike to bite through. Spiral full screen, reverse stage doesn't connect here. The cannon spike comes through, and right now it's really tight. Shakz needs to clean up this round. And he goes for the DI. Oh my! And the jump back saves Jumbo. And the 3-0. Unexpected result.
Yeah, the jump back to actually do the job and get him over the finish line. This is unbelievable. Certainly probably not what neither of us were expecting, Ruzu, but unfortunately, Shakz is out of the running already.
I don't know what to say, I'll be honest. I kind of expected a bit more. Unfortunately, Shakz showed a little bit of frustration there. And a few instances where, kind of got aerial reset. It worked out for Jumbo, He held up in the corner where Shakz went for a meaty perhaps, and the aerial reset worked in his favor, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, I mean, it did feel like a snowball one for sure. It's really unfortunate how that panned out. Like, you could tell that Shakz was looking above all else for ways to maneuver through the armor, but definitely got caught by the Gladius quite a few times. There was a lot of punish counter scenarios with that armor. And so, sadly, someone that I know both of us would have loved to see in the finals is sadly saying goodbye already. So, GG's to Shakz. I mean, thank you above all else for showing up, for giving it a go. That is a goat right there, and I'm sure he'll still keep on grinding. But today is not his day, Ruzu.
Actually not, but there you go. That's how a cookie crumbles. Shakz, of course, a shining star to say the least. But let's see who else is lined up for us. Let's have a look at that bracket very quickly as things progress. Of course, now Jumbo moving further on. Single limb top 8. The winner, of course, wins that free ride to UFA. You're going to get a nice little hotel room. You're going to get a nice little travel. And, of course, you get free entry. So, can't go wrong, eh?
Can't go wrong indeed. It's a very, very simple route to the CPT stop, guys. All you got to do is just get through this bracket, I mean, obviously that is a bit of a downplay on the difficulty of such a thing, but these players, there's 8 of them left. It's only one more step to the top, and Jumbo is our first winners semi-finalist. And the question is, who will they be facing between Linz and Baki? Because I'm going to assume that's our next set. Speaking of which, let's do this, Ruzu.
Let's go the distance, and of course got the black and red on for me. Trying to get my my vote right now. But Linz coming in with that traditional yellow Guile. And it's going to be an interesting one, because I do think Rashid loses out on this matchup. He has finding it tricky to navigate around the Sonic Booms, Sonic Blades, Sonic Crosses even the Flash Kicks can really keep him out. He wants to get in and cause some shenanigans.
Very much so. Tries to get those perfect parries off, but they don't work. Oh, that's low kick from Linz right there. Big punish counter from Baki, and then the catch on the jump in as well. Excellent read of play from the Rashid so far. Interrupts are going for the perfect parry. I hope you saw that, Ruzu. That was really clutch.
It was a gorgeous interrupt. Nice parry there to negate around the boom. Big touch. No confirming to anything though. Hasn't got much. You've got a lot to climb back on, because that half health is not going to finish him once he goes a combo. Excellent tech there. Keeping Baki on his toes. Doesn't just throw out these throws willingly. Sonic Cross to make the approach. I love the slow play here. Fights with fireball, and looking for opportunities like that to exert a touch of damage. Oi.
This is composure right now from Linz. Look how long he's been in this scenario. Baki's had to put himself in burnout and is willing to spend the Yasar just to try and get him. Couldn't punish him either because of that burnout state. Oh my god, Linz, you got this? Is that checkmate?
That's actually checkmate. That was what beautiful composure this. And actually, the slither drive-by, and he reversaled at the right time to save himself from any burnout pressure.
Yeah, that was so good from Linz overall. So long spent in that critical health territory, and he's still found a way to get over the finish line. Baki profiles underneath the boom though. Very good response. Gets that drive rush overhead to connect. Looking very strong, however. The Rashid player sending emphatic response right now, Ruzu.
Absolutely. Nice stuff there from Linz, however. Goes in with the button. The DI response a bit too antsy on that DI trigger. Was Baki, and you're going to eat the Sonic Hurricane combo here, and right into the corner, looking for the safe jump combo. There you go. or the sequence rather. Might even go for a throw. There you go, get the aerial throw, keeps him in check, and another throw to boot on the parry attempt. Lovely stuff from Linz there, and a quick, speedy first game. Good turnaround in the first round, and into that very convincing second round for the game.
Yeah, that was actually an insane conversion, I'd say, from what was starting on the back foot from that first round to actually getting it over the finish line. And then the second round, Ruzu, that's just testament to how good Linz is at playing a slow but controlled form of Street Fighter. He's going to get caught by this reversal, but I'd say the ball is firmly in his court right now.
Absolutely looking phenomenal right here. All right, beautiful touch there. What you got, baby? Go to the bazooka knee to make the approach, and he doesn't need to press a single button now. I love the fierce coming through from Linz there. Doesn't actually press very much because Baki has to do all the hard work now. He needs to regain that life.
Okay, there's the projectile gonna whiff though, and that gives Linz a chance to get some setup, and he just DRs in and goes for the bullet magnum, duffs the chrome piece, gets the round, and he's looking so good right now in this scenario. 3 rounds on the trot. Realistically, Baki is going to have to get a response in there somewhere. OD to try and win out against the booms. Doesn't work, but he still gets his hiss.
Absolutely lovely tech there. Oh, yeah, I like that perfect parry buffer into the neutral jump. Just kind of keep Linz on his toes. Oh, made him quite the mistake there, unfortunately, with the charge whirlwind shot in Linz's face. And Linz controlling this like a wall, 20-foot wall.
Definitely see if he can keep that height of that wall solid the whole way through, make sure none of the foundation starts to crumple. Linz chips away at him again, gets the air throw, knew he didn't have the boom ready because of that angle, so played it safe. Good awareness from that player right there as he continues to try and make things work. 3 balls available on both sides. Now who wins this fireball war? That's going to be such a pivotal point.
Well, confirming to something. He wants the well with USR, actually looking for that crouch fierce, but something now is all he needs. What has he got? What has he got? Yasar possibly on the screen at some point if he gets a knockdown, but looking for the opportunity. Playing the slow footsie game. Sonic booms. No anti-air there from Linz. Backdash into crouch strong. For an opportunity, yeah, he's throwing out everything and anything. Wants to confirm, but that confirm from Linz comes through instead. Crossfire somersault. Gorgeous stuff. I don't think this kills. Just to see that. Oh, it does. It takes it. And that's 2 games. This is looking like a speed run in this top 8 here, sir.
This is ridiculous so far, Vuzu. Such composure, such optimization. Baki has got no time left, it feels like, in order to adapt, and you can see they took a breather by the looks of things. We'll be launching back into the game soon enough, but I am so impressed by the optimizations that I'm seeing.
We might see the color switch now. That's kind of Baki's go-to, and he's done it in the past, and that's actually worked out for him. Just it takes a moment, switch up the character, or color rather than the character, but it gives him a moment to kind of breathe. There you go, the character change into the big bird color apparently.
The patent pending, but we are going into game 3. Let's see if this gives us a level up on the side of Baki. Ruzu, Linz is starting off strong off that backdash call out though. Didn't get a punish, but he avoids any risk in that scenario. Lovely stuff, and Linz looking unlocked. What a beautiful frame kill choice. And then he goes into that backdash and just baits a response out of Baki. He's forcing Baki to bite in so many instances. Great flash kick. And again, the throw. I bet he's going to throw for another throw. Go on, do it. Wait, it doesn't matter. You can't wake up OD Mixer because you're going to have to eat the boom. And now Linz already on set point in this. So. Yeah, we'll see if Linz can convert this into the W and move on as well. Gets the throw to start things off. Looking to take aggression towards the corner once again. Always aware. Gets that second hit to do the job for him so he doesn't get caught on a punish. Nice and Baki. Quick way to get in there by using that overhead. Now going in aggressive Ruzu. Looking to keep the momentum up. Does it again. If in doubt, just try again. We've got that corner. What do we do with it as the Rashid? Come on. Yeah, he keeps throwing out those crouch fists because he wants to confirm into your start. He wants to get something now. He knows he needs the rounds to build up some momentum. Look at that lovely low forward. No confirm into a driver cancel. Recognize it. We're going to burn out. Goes for the Arabian Cyclone instead. But level 3 on the cusp for both of these guys. They're both throwing out normal. They're not confirming into anything. But Sonic Hurricanes come through for the step kick. And Linz gets that breathing room for himself. Star now on the screen here, sir. Eagle Spike. Safe.
Can't do anything about it.
is
Brother, you saw him.
mental.
Takes the burnout.
Oh
That's
my.
guaranteed. Yes. Oh, he missed. Oh, he messed up, unfortunately.
You can't be giving Linz a chance like this. He's on a sliver right now. What does he do? He blocks for now. Doesn't want to get caught by any of this. But there we go. The counter hit. Ruzu, the fact that he still gave him a chance. You can't be going on like this in such a tense scenario. Linz is about to potentially eliminate you from this bracket.
Absolutely. And doesn't get. Oh, he does get the level 3, but he opts not to spend just yet. What a lovely flash kick on that Arabian Sky High. Does not allow him to bounce out of that corner. Double hop. Does do some wonders. Beautiful check on that dash. Oh, the jump out of the corner. The well shot bites. Now your size on the screen. Level 3 here for Linz. And he does not want to spend just yet. He's holding the defense. He recognizes that I don't need to do very much. Just take the throw. Doesn't need to take a full combo. Takes the beaker sort overhead. Sir, is looking dire here for Linz right now. Only level 3 to respond and possibly some drive by. It's building up slowly.
Very much so. There's still an option for him, but he's taking all these throws right now. There's always willingness for him on the defense as we go for that drive rush. Counter hit trade. Resets to neutral once more. Trying to find a way out is Linz, but he just still can't, and he's holding down back.
Oh my god! Sir,
he's not real. He's not real, bruv. He got the kill off it too. Oh my days.
Way.
How is that how he clutches up, Ruzu? That was disgusting from Linz. He's gonna take the W. He's gonna finish off 3-0. And that means our GOAT, Linz, is moving on. That is so unfortunate for Baki though. What a set, Ruzu.
What a way to close. Are you actually even human? Like, Linz, we're gonna have words after this. Like, I can't believe what I just saw. A stand short, Sonny Boom into level 3. Like, that was a quick confirm as well. I was not. You can't take that lightly. He was ready for that. That was nuts. I can't believe I just saw what I just saw.
Very much so. That was ridiculous and is a testament to the EMEA GOAT with that Guile. The whole tournament is not done yet, but at the end of the day, he is still looking strong to move on. Of course, he goes to the semis now. We'll see how he pans things out. I believe he'll be going up against Jumbo, so that does mean that we've got a scheduled Marisa versus Guile matchup for winners semis. What a ridiculous turn of events we find ourselves in here, but now we have to turn our attention to the lower half, Ruzu. We haven't got too much time to dwell. Now it's Valmaster and Chico's turn.
This is going to go down to the T. I know we've seen 2 3-0s. I'm kind of hoping we don't see 3-0s all the way, because these are some insane sets we're watching, right, sir? But Valmaster Chico, I think, will go the distance. And TeenyTinyTony and Nabil might well do the same as well.
We'll definitely see how these two sets go down. This is, of course, still all to play for. As you see, Valmaster and Chico both with a very high win rate overall in set and reset, for sure. Unfortunately, not seeing any of the characters relevant to Valmaster on the best or worst here. You know, no Chun, no Kim at the moment. Not even an Elena, because Val does still believe in that character, I think. But at the end of the day, we're going to see how this one pans out. Another elimination is shortly coming. Will Chico lock the jury in? Could there be another pick, Ruzu? What's your thoughts?
I do think jury might be the choice here for Chico, especially against characters like Kimberly, where Kimberly suffers. She does do really badly against jury. She doesn't do very well defensive side of things. So if she can get that momentum going, especially with that staggered pressure, it will be a tricky one. Chun-Li, I'm not sure or how that matchup fares. Possibly a 5-5. Just thinking about it, but I think Chico's strongest character is Jury, and why not go with your best? Possibly Akuma, some Akuma thrown in there too. But I think why not go with your best, or your what you think is your best to make it happen.
Yep, we'll see how it pans out as we wait for these two to get started. I suspect the invites are probably already being sent out. Chico looking to wave the flag, looking to move on and find out who they will play against between TeenyTinyTony and Nabil, a set that I am very much excitedly waiting for when that comes next. But for now, it's all a waiting game, it's all tense, and it's almost baffling to say that we've managed to get through 2 of the 7 sets in about 10 minutes, Ruzu. This has been going by very, very quickly for sure.
Speed run. These guys want us off comms or something. I don't know. We're going to get the Akuma into the Chun-Li. This is interesting because Chun-Li definitely got some options against Akuma, right? The aerial throw, you've got the Tensho kicks, which is a fantastic anti-air now. Definitely been corrected. It's got stand forward as well. Roundhouse, if spaced correctly, I've seen Valmaster use it phenomenally well But Kimberly also suffers into Akuma. I sound like I'm doing something Kimberly, but Kimberly does not do well into Akuma. So Chun-Li might be the better choice here.
I think that's fair enough. And look, even if you were downplaying Kimberly, no one's going to judge you, Ruzu. It's okay.
No one's got a choice.
But no. Trying to make things work with the patience and the fireball so far. Here comes Chico attempting to fish him out with a dive kick. It's not meant to be just yet, though. However, he does get that punish counter. Huge Ruzu as he gets us towards the corner as well.
Some fierce pressure there with that way. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. All right, so Nabil giving us a bit of insight there, saying it's one of Chun's worst matchups. So, of course, Chico has a good understanding throughout of the matchup, possibly. That's why he's gone for the Akuma pick. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there into Imperial Zenser.
Very much so. Dive kick being a big reason why. I mean, yeah, I can imagine Chun, you might know her from some of the best players doing those crazy normal anti-airs, for example, or kind of trying to bait the stance to do up kicks. You don't exactly have that much time to buffer that or use the normals against dive kick, for example. So I kind of get it. I do feel like Akuma has got a very easy aerial approach in this matchup. Question is, how does Chico convert off it? Because Valmaster's got awareness just like that. That's a huge backdash into that punish. And he's going to get the level 2. Phenomenal stuff, Ruzu.
I love the spinning back kick to, of course, continue that corner carry. The low and drive by here. And that's why Valmaster kept trying to attack, right? But Chico's on point to check him on the whiff. Goes to the high blade kick. Beautiful stuff. Keep himself in it. He's going to apply some staggered pressure. I love the stand short into that Demon Raid. Keep Valmaster on his toes. Again, the delayed dive kick, but gets checked for it this time round.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate one, but that dive kick was not aimed, unfortunately, at the target. Kind of whiffing and shooting for the skies, as it were, as Valmaster is afforded a final round here. Two of them squaring up back and forth. Very much extremely close in the super gauge department right now. Sick whiff punish from Chico to secure that corner here, Ruzu.
Right now, Valmaster in the corner takes a fierce to the face. Unfortunately, he fights his way out though, however. Level 3 for Chico, surely at next touch. There you go.
Trying to go for the guillotine chop right there. Not going to work out. Just empty jumps in his face. The jump scare from Akuma as we try and see who is going to bite first. This is such a patient sequence of play between the two of them right now, but does take that throw. And now Valmaster with the corner secured. Could be looking to ramp things up. Oh, he gets caught on the overhead. The dome piece chops him. And here comes the sip of calamity. And we are going to drink a toast to this first game being done, because Chico is going 1-0 up.
Yeah, absolutely. Valmaster owing that rent money right now. There you go.
Hey, if that's how Akuma collects that rent money, we're going to have to give him a bit of a frowny face, you know? There's better methods of beating up people, but we'll debate on that one another day, I'm sure, as Valmaster is going to get that very pivotal punish, gets us towards the corner as well. Chico willing to just go for that forward jump, gets himself out of the corner quite nicely, holds that dive kick for as long as possible and gets the punish counter as a result. Good call out from him right there.
There to fight back, and then, you know what? A reversal shall be met with another reversal. Great kick, oi, lovely DP. Liking that. Oi, what a meaty, and that actually is going to be lights out there. Knows his sequences, knows his damage combos as well. Does not allow himself to spend any meter because he knows that he's going to secure the round just like that. Chico looking to make it 2-0 now against the very established, very long-term Valmaster.
That was actually a really nice anti-air from Valmaster. I am going to notice that one. Going to see if he can make something of it, but not for now. The fireball wall coming back into play. Snap kick as he walks forward. Chico looking to establish further space, but he can't just yet. Valmaster's doing a good job at sending him away. However, he eats that throw. Do we go back to the corner here? Oh, the up kick whiff. That's not good for Valmaster whatsoever. Big damage. Nearly a 3-balls as well. What a press on Wick. Pick up door, Bruzu.
I like the back fierce there. Keep in check. Wow, what a whiff punish. Chico. Chico wants it. And the Sip of Calamity once again to seal the game. Chico is on a tear right now. We're going to see something. I think we're going to see his switch up. I don't think we're going to see any more Chun-Li.
Maybe not. No, this isn't working for Valmaster. Certainly trying his best and having some sick whiff punishes and pressure in the neutral, but it's just not carrying him his momentum. And there you have it. What do we see, Vuzu? Kimberly is
Finally.
the reverse sweep hero.
Yeah, well, let's see, because Kim could definitely cause some shenanigans, but she suffers very badly in the corner against the likes of Akuma. Kind of really only got an answer with the Tatsu on the Demon Raid. You kind of have to be careful about that, but going in with all offense and all might is Valmaster. Good block on that Skull Splitter.
Very good indeed as they continue to try and fish for the hits. This is already a change of tempo from Valmaster. Still willing to take a couple of hits. However, those punish counters. Chico's been doing the most micro backwalks ever when they're at that perfect spacing range. Catching Valmaster out, just going, go on, I know you want to press, and he keeps checking him. This is really good screen control from this Akuma player right now.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Absolutely divine. Great touch there. We're going to need a little bit more than that. What you got, baby? Would have been punishable there, but gets the Demon Raid into that guillotine, chop on the dome, and Chico now looking to make it another 3-0 in his winner's quarterfinals.
If that is another 3-0,
oh my god, what
crazy.
a quick punish.
Prof, he just doesn't stop. He's going for the micro backwalks again. He's fishing, he's shimmying, but he can't get the hit this time. Valmaster gets a chance to reassess, and the stand medium kick actually not confirmed on. That's unfortunate, because now he does get pushed back to the corner, has to put himself in burnout just to escape it, Ruzu.
Dark Gyro Reversal saves him and regains all that space. This is where it gets tricky. Look, Kim can't deal with the Demon Rage. She has a crouch face, actually loses sometimes, and even trades at best. So it's going to be tricky, and that is lights out. What you doing, baby? Hold the corner, because you ain't going nowhere. That is a 3-0 again. This is a tear right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is wild.
Ridiculous from our players so far, but clearly they are all hungry for that W. It would appear, of course, that we have another player moving on. Chico sadly sending Valmaster out. I mean, not the end of the world, I'm sure. Valmaster very surely will be able to travel for not too much of a price to go to UFA. But this is a pivotal one for Chico for sure. They will be going up against the victor of TeenyTinyTony versus Nabil.
Yeah, Valmaster, of course, being the last French representative there, Baki being taken out for Rio as well. But this next one we've got, it's going to be an interesting one, right? Traditionally, Chun-Li's always won the Zangief matchup, but it's a bit trickier in, shall we say, 6, especially with her normals being a bit more flimsy. But the crouch, the stand strong rather, is something to really watch out for because it's so far-reaching. But Zangief's also got some excellent normals that are far-reaching too.
Very much so. We definitely have seen range be the way for Zangief so far when he really wants to play a keep away game. I mean, that medium punch target combo is certainly very helpful. Triple slap, as it were. I've definitely seen that be used to great effect in certain matchups, like against Kim, for example, when Neo Judah was winning a tournament. But we'll see how that pans out this time, of course. Tony has a different game plan, I'm sure. They are going up against someone who is very much locked in on that Chun, determined not to pick into the Mai instead. Does Nabil have what it takes as we take a look at these win statistics between them both, Ruzu?
Chico still on the mind after that phenomenal win. TeenyTinyTony, 74% win rate, not too shabby. And Nabil 1% behind. Will it make the difference there? We'll have to see. Not a particular worst matchup or best matchup against Zangief there, but looking quite solid in some particular matchups. But I don't think Tony will bring in out. Oh, actually, Sam Manji, worst matchup, 40% Zangief. I didn't see that one, sorry. And TeenyTinyTony's got 100% win rate against Nabil in set and reset. Is it going to be another 3-0? I hope not.
Once. Ooh, this is law right here. They've only ever played each other once. Oh, actually.
You beat him last time? All right, Nabil won Flory, but it doesn't count. Would it count this time?
Was that in set and reset or not? Remains to be seen, because we are going to launch in regardless, guys. The last of the quarterfinals, set 4 of 7 tonight in this top 8. Nabil or Tony looking to move on. Let's do it.
Let's go indeed. Kokokins for days, baby. You gonna eat them? No anti-A just yet. The fierce to bite through. Already challenging with that. I like that from Tony.
Yeah, excellent poke there from Nabil to shut that drive rush down. Up kicks ready as well. Good composure from Nabil. However, that is going to be very punishable indeed. Excellent damage for Zangief right here as he DRs in. Medium punch, just playing it safe. Doesn't want to over-aggress too much. Interrupts the startup of the heavy punch as well. Nabil is on point with his reactions, it feels like, Ruzu, and also the screen control.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff here. Keeping Tony in check. But Tony can really catch you off guard at a moment's notice. He can really catch you by surprise. So you've got to just keep an eye on him.
Oh. Gonna finish the job off so far. However, Nabil's been doing a phenomenal job on those anti-airs in particular. It's all been like low damaging combos so far, but they have been so good at whittling the life bar down. However, there's the first SBD. Gotta be careful, Nabil. Do not let this one get swept out from underneath you. Dashes up into the throw, and he gets it. He gets the first round. But hard fought for sure. TeenyTinyTony gonna look to adapt in round 2. That's one way of doing it.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Keeps him in the corner. All you got to really... Way too antsy on that DI. Yeah. And even the Fierce, if he held it, would have lost the DI. That's the thing. Tony, SPD, I was going to call it out. There you go. Beautiful stuff. A round apiece, level 3 on both sides.
Yep, we go to the final round. Resources stocked and ready to go, but Nabil is definitely getting antsy. That's the word I'd use, and I think you're quite right there, Ruzu. Tony does seem to be already imposing a lot of fear in them in the neutral, and they are giving up a lot of space as they try to work themselves. Gets the up kicks again at the very least. I don't think Tony's had a successful jump in yet, Ruzu.
No, not quite yet, but he's happy to hold the ground and close the distance that way instead. Oh, lovely stuff. Yes, good stuff with that tension kicks. Keep him at bay. Tony only needs one level 3 to equalize the health, if not do some more. Goes for the running bear grab. Doesn't connect. And that should be Sotin Ranker right there. Gonna go for the full damage sequence. And look at that, sir. First game to Nabil.
Confirms it off rip, and Nabil refuses to go down. Still alive, even in the face of the nerves against their opponent, TeenyTinyTony. They have been afraid of this Zangief. They've said in chat numerous times that Tony's downplaying, but they're still not gonna let that get to them. 1-0 is the scoreline, but this is early days. The set is not done yet. Let's go to game 2, Ruzu.
Sure, love that. Keeps him at bay again. Using those Kokokins. Kokokins have been doing some wonders and good work here, and pacing them right quite slowly, right? Doesn't instantly fight one after the other. He's doing them very staggered and keeping Tony guessing at his jump-ins.
Oh, okay. Tax that damage run. Not the most significant, but still backing the Nabil up slowly but surely towards that corner. Tries to go in aggressive with those pokes. I think that's going to be pivotal from Nabil. The range game in particular that Chun is afforded. Gets the anti-air again, this time with a button. What a beautiful confirm, Ruzu. Oh my god, Nabil. Brilliant sequence of player right there.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff. Tony on his toes here. Lovely low forward. What you got? Oh, I like these resets. And actually, they're kind of like keeping him on his toes. What is my next option, right? The
plus Grahams. Look at that drive gauge damage, by the way. And Nabil is going to have to fight back, and he does. Immediate wake-up press is successful with the crouch and light kick. The whiff isn't picked up on though. Tony missing an opportunity, but he gets that punish counter. Careful, we're going towards the corner here.
You're locked. Loaded. Goes for the SPD. Great tension kicks the bite through. Doesn't want to eat the pressure. Lovely water lotus fist on the dome. He's looking for one confirm. One low strong. One low strong into level 3. We'll seal the deal. Tony, flexes those muscles. No confirmed. The Hazanchu does not confirm into Sotomanka. Bit 2. Ansi once again to seal the deal on that round. But Tony keeps himself alive.
He's spent 3 bars, got no reward, and Tony still has 3 available. This is dire straits in game 2 for Nabil right now. Gonna eat that headbutt. Massive damage. Here comes another one. Backs off though. Oh, have you baited him? Oh, you have! Nabil, that was sick. Drive gauge damage. Nice. You're both in burnout. This is probably better for you than it is for Zangief, I want to say. Yeah,
Nabil could have saved himself from burnout there, actually, if he went for Kokosho instead of using the drive bar to force the burnout on Tony. But actually, he's got all this space behind him. Throwing his Kokokins. Tony getting more beaten back because he's walking forward. That's why he doesn't... Oh, the lariat does not bite on the cross-up, unfortunately. And he gets a fantastic cross-up. Nabil 2 games up. Will it be another 3-0 or will Tony reverse sweep it? Give him a moment.
Let's find out as we do go into this next game here. Looks like there's going to be a breather for a moment as TeenyTinyTony perhaps a little bit rattled, but Ooh, we're going back to the menu screen here. Definitely looks like Tony's taking a breather for sure, but Nabil has been on fire. We'll lock him back in. And this Chun has been so on point. The anti-airs, I think I've seen maybe 5 out of 6 hit successfully. However, at the same time, it needs to be talked about. Tony has done a good job of conditioning him. He is jumping and panicking a lot in that corner. Those lariats, Ruzu, have hit plenty of times.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll see how it fares in this potential final game. Will Tony fight back and reverse it? The Night Gulag versus the first 10, please. Go.
First 10, I beg. We need to see that. Between these two, I think long games between these two would be excellent as the dojos do square off. Looks like the Night Gulag's got a lot to celebrate as Tony does, however, get that anti-air and then the SPD. Excellent damage. A much more confident start to the round from him. One more sequence of comboing should get the kill. DI like that. Yo, Nabil. Ruzu, he's in his zone right now, it feels like. He's going to get shut down for it.
Absolutely. Does not allow it to happen. Great jump in there from Tony. Tony locking in. Oh, a lovely low forward combo there.
Okay, excellent pickup by Tony. Maximum screen carry utilized as well. Scuffing the shoes, trying to get that. The crouching heavy punch, however, does whiff, and that's going to be a big punish counter. There's another one. However, the soft reset is teched from the throw. Lariat successful as well. But the up kicks, Nabil is still willing to go aggressive. However, he does block the drive reversal. This could be pivotal for getting us towards the kill, Ruzu.
He could go for that instant legs, but gets Larry to please, that's dead. Yeah. Tony, what a choice to be made there. And that is a game on the board for Tony. Boy.
2-1. He's not done yet. Is he locking in? Is Nabil going to let this one slip out from underneath him? We've seen him need a bit of time to get started before, but we've also seen sets almost slip out away from him. We saw the Hoxedo set as the first one on stream, remember? Could this be a testament of things to come as Tony goes in aggressive on this 4th game?
The extending combo, yeah, there you go. Yes, I was going to say, beautiful aerial SPD right there. Another one. A bit antsy with that. Oh, Larry, I think he anticipated perhaps a jump out. A bit too close for that anyway. Oh my, Tony. You're throwing everything out. And the kitchen sink. Gonna eat the DI. Not ready with the fears to counter that. Big jumping combo. Goes for the reset. And the Nabil. What a beautiful reset sequence there.
That was composure for days to be willing to do that in such a situation. And Nabil finally affords himself a set point here. TeenyTinyTony needs to fight back, gets caught by the fireball, absorbs the second one, however, moves us wonderfully towards the corner once again, still doing a good job, but the lariats, oh no, Ruzu!
Oh my, and he's eating a lot for this. Lovely spinning back hit, combo there, just stomp, 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 no follow-up with the fierce combo, unfortunately. But Tony still in with a chance here, Nabil on that set point, ever so vital. And now playing the long game. Big jumping from Tony. Oh my god. He keeps throwing the dome out.
Not wanting to eat the pressure this time. Ruzu,
oh my god.
Got those. Cracks him with the overhead. Finish it, Nabil. Have you got those? He does, the sword then ranker. And Nabil is gonna carry the flag, give the Lebanon representation a bit more hope, and finish the set off 3-1. And Nabil goes to win his semi-finals. This is huge, Ruzu.
This is absolutely divine stuff from both players, mind you. Tony, of course, showing us what a fantastic geek he is, but Nabil coming out on top with that fantastic Chun-Li and some exceptional resets, mind you, from that Serenity stance. The way he resets situations to exert a bit more damage and actually close out situations too. Worked wonders. But now we're going to get Jumbo and Linz and Chico versus Nabil.
Yeah, that is going to be fascinating for sure to see on stream. Jumbo, Linz, Chico, and Nabil are final 4 standing. It's all to play for. And it's still all first to 3 single elimination. Of course, a big shout out to TeenyTinyTony as well, making it this far. A wonderful performance and a legend of the UK for certain. Big ups, my guy. Hopefully we'll see you around in set and reset and offline as well. But a big shout out as well to our other 3 eliminated contestants, of course, Valmaster, Baki, and Shakz. who unfortunately just couldn't go the distance, Ruzu. It's down to 4. Do you see a favorite emerging just yet, or you're still holding on to call it?
I honestly don't know. Because I kind of low-key want to see... I love Jumbo, don't get me wrong. I can't even choose. I actually can't choose. Because that would look bad. I don't want to do it. What about you? Why don't you tell me what you think?
I respect it. At this point, the fact that he's made top 4, I'm gonna have to lock in on Nabil, bro. Like, I believe. It's not gonna be easy. No set is gonna be easy at this point. But I will admit, we've got a matchup incoming that does make me curious. Guile versus Marisa, bro. A first to 3 format. Linz versus Jumbo. Initial thoughts?
This is meant to be impossible for Marisa. Traditionally, but Jumbo's definitely got some ways to navigate. I've seen him do some serious damage to some Guile players before, so I wonder if he will make sure it counts now, because this is a chance.
This is the only chance he's going to get as well. Semi-finals, guys. Qualification to the grand finals on the line. Superman punches over the boom, but doesn't get the range to check on any damage to Linz. Gets spacing checked again as well, and this is already going to showcase to you all why this is going to be such a hard matchup. Guile can just control where Marisa is at all times, has to make a guess just to get through, and even when the Superman punch beats the booms, no guarantee that you're even going to get any punishes on Guile himself, Ruzu. It's just so difficult.
Exactly. Oh yeah, watch your dome, and Linz actually doesn't allow him to get bonked in the dome like that. A great check as he jumps out the corner.
Okay. Oh, he's got that on deck. Manages to make it work. Tries to go for the counter, and it does land. Gets himself through the cross as well. That's huge for Jumbo, even though he's only on a sliver of life. Has to survive any boom jump scares because you know Linz loves to throw them out. I'm worried here. He gets the jump in. Jumbo! Wow, okay, hold on a second. How on earth did he pull that one out of the bag of tricks? Good stuff. Nice to see indeed, Ruzu.
Yeah, for sure. But there you go. Taking that first round. We saw Jumbo start off so strong against Shakz earlier. Let's see, he wants to make it. He wants to do a repeat.
Very much be looking to do so good. Perfect parry from Linz right there. And he's going to secure that corner. But a return perfect parry. My man said return to sender with that one. Takes the corner. Now it's Marisa's turn to go aggressive. What can you do here, Jumbo? Ooh, that's just going to be a punish counter. Unfortunate.
Nice little throw into the corner. Fights back with the Gladius on the wake up. Lovely step kick there to secure some more damage. Watch your toes, and he does. Oh my goodness, not the second time though. Reach in. Neutral jump to keep him at bay. What are you going to do, baby? Bites on Sonic Boom. Great stuff.
Great stuff indeed as Linz is going to afford himself a chance to get that first game on the board still as Jumbo blocks it out. Pressure though, counter hit, two of them resetting their situation. However, that whiff punish is going to be big for Linz, who's going to move us towards the corner, exactly where Guile would want to be. Trying to keep it up. There is the damage. However, the cross-up is secured. Jumbo, it's your turn. Make the most of it, bud. You've got that pressure. You have to do something with it.
Oh yeah, what an aerial throw there. Solid puncher comes into play. Drive reversal, great choice there, but now you might have to parry through. Yes, exactly. The staggered booms keep Jumbo's parry in check. No anti-air just yet. What you got, baby? Don't press buttons too willingly because you may eat a counter hit. Kick in the air. Solid puncher is depleted now. Level 1 only to respond, and both getting a drive bar back eventually. Oh my god, the big fist comes right through the right hook. No, level 3, the DI reset, and he goes for it. Beautifully done there by Jumbo. Oh my god, that reset was needed just to secure the round, and he's getting away with all these DIs. Saw it against Shakz twice, and now he's seen it against Linz. These players are going to have to be ready, going to have to get ready for these guys, because these DIs are biting through every time.
Bro, the balls of steel from Jumbo right there. That is ridiculous. Now, in fairness, we've seen a lot of people in the chat saying that Marisa does quite well into Guile, you know, contrasting, you know, initial thinking from us there, Ruzu. And I'm just trying to think of what I saw as the highlight from Jumbo. I do feel like we didn't see much of the armor in contrast to previous sets. Superman Punch didn't get him in close. However, I do feel like Jumbo actually has been happy to take quite a few counter hit trades because he's been doing very good at taking his turn against Guile. Like, the booms aren't doing the best job at keeping her away.
Yeah, he's going to start finding ways to stagger around that because Jumbo's really forcing the issue. Nice, confirm to negate that Gladius right there.
Oh, big call out from Jumbo.
Wow.
That's huge. Gets the punish counter as well. And that is going to be the round for Jumbo once again. A very good start once more. Just holding the parries, looking for the approach. Very standard stuff by going for the parries against the booms. Willing to let go of a bit of space as well. And also happy to just take these jump-ins. It really does feel like there's no hesitation. That's twice between that punish counter, by the way, yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good punish. He's very much aware of how to play around his matchup, but right now, Jumbo's just giving him a really, really hard time because of how aggressive he is on his approach. And he's getting away with a lot of good stuff here. Again, the drive reversal bites through. Now he's got the life lead. Keep him at bay. He's got plenty of space. All that real estate behind him. Even though he got all that real estate, he still makes the drive rush approach. That should be the round there, sir.
Should be, and we do go to a final round situation once more. Clutching up from Linz right there. However, a big deficit in the super department that he's going to have to make up for. Counter hit once again. Does get himself out of the Scootum though. Good call out by Linz, but he is being pushed back towards this corner here, Ruzu. Ah, that back walk was a big chance to get that punish. Sick from Linz, and he goes to level 1 again.
Absolutely. Fight continues. Solid. Oh, I love these perfect parries. Jumbo knows. You know what? If you fire a boom here, I can actually level 3 right through it. What an overhead.
That's going to be one way to do it. Finish it off, Linz. And the scoreline goes to 1-1. Definitely felt like a lot more pressure was being conditioned into the Marisa from those booms. Still not the most uses of the armor in a versatile way for the Marisa. But Gladius was doing a very good job. We've definitely seen a lot of spacing call-outs from Jumbo as well. I can definitely see why people in the chat are bringing up, you know, maybe the counterpoint of how Marisa might do against Guile, Ruzu. What about you?
Yeah, it's definitely a point to watch out for. I think it's always traditionally been a tricky one for Marisa, but Jumbo seems to know the matchup and he's working pretty well on it. Again, the level 1 right through that Gladius.
Oh, and a sick anti-air boot as well. Good stuff from Linz to get himself that next round. Looking to try and advance further. Going aggressive. Flash kick confirmed right there for the damage in the screen carry is pivotal. Jumbo willing to risk it by dashing forward though. He's double duffing. Oh no, and he is getting punished for it. And towards the corner we go. Light kick actually stopped whatever that reversal option was.
I like that. That was really nice. What a lovely check on that driver's approach there, sir.
Very nice indeed. Armor actually gets stopped by the boom cancel. That was huge for Linz. That could have been a big stick of damage. He's going to be able to get that confirmed once again. A sliver of life for Jumbo is all that stands between Linz and the second game.
Reach right. Yeah, he does opt for it. Yeah, see, I kind of saw that come in. I think Linz did too. He knew he had to make a Hail Mary happen. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough there.
Huge Hail Mary. Unfortunately, we are not full of brace today. That was a big risk, and Linz is going to capitalize on it as we go to this 4th game. However, the Scootum is doing wonders right now for Jumbo as he gets that Guile towards the corner.
Lick blade on the screen. Looks for an opportunity. I love the neutral jumps here. Doesn't want to eat into the medium punch pressure or even the heavy fists that are being thrown his way. Jumbo looking for something. Target combo doesn't connect. Unfortunately for Linz. Takes the parries here. He's in the corner trying to fight his way out. Oh my, the area reset works out for Linz. Another throw to boot. One more possibly. Just a step kick. Solid punch. Are we going to do? Is that going to bite through? Oh my, gorgeous.
My god, Linz. And he still has drive gauge as well, Ruzu. Now he has to eat all this chip and survive somehow. It's there. Not dead just yet, Jumbo. Come on, hold on a bit longer. Oh, he gets caught by the anti-air. Linz, bro. The clinician of Street Fighter. He's got all the answers as we go at a set point here.
God, that was clinical. Love it from him. He was so aware of his opponent's options and so ready for them as well. Goes to that bullet magnum overhead. What an aerial throw to keep him in dock. Right now, the upside down kick is keeping him at bay. The solid punch, he's buying everything. Jumbo is desperate to get out of that corner right now. He's going to fight.
Oh, he couldn't put
his might.
That's tragic. Jumps over. Not dead yet. Still trying to find the way. Linz is being pushed back hard towards the other corner here. Screw down Wavestone. No. Oh, he didn't get the full confirm. Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that was such a good read of play, and again Linz finishes off with the punish counters. Those clutch jumps, those abilities to fight back have been so good from the Egyptian Guile. That is a big GG's for Jumbo. I am genuinely very proud of how far he came today, and he did fight into that matchup very well. It just really did come down to the most micro of interactions that Linz managed to come out on top of, but please. Nabil said it in chat before. Jumbo's having an insane glow up recently. You've just seen him get 4th place here, or joint 3rd, you could say. Do not sleep on this guy whatsoever. He is sick and he is making that Marisa work.
Jumbo is doing some fantastic stuff. All props to Jumbo. Amazing showing today, but unfortunately just falling short with Linz now in that winners finals, that grand finals, a single limb. Who will it be? Will it be his brother in arms, Chico, or will it be Nabil? This is going to be an interesting one. So, it's going to be a bit of rivalry here with Chico and Nabil. It's interesting because, of course, got Egyptian brothers. I wonder if it'll be Egyptian grand finals. That's going to be kind of wild if it is. But Nabil is going to try and stop that.
Nabil is indeed going to stop that, guys, but we are launching into our second semi-final of the day. One more set left after this. The question is, who goes to fight Linz? Nabil or Chico? We are launching in. We're about to find out. Ruzu, can you call it? Do you have it in your heart?
Honestly, I can't. I love both of these guys. I can't. Let's see how it fares, though. I'm rooting for both of them. They're both phenomenal.
Ooh, gets those spinning for the kicks. Massive damage from Nabil. Oh, big call out by going for the rising button. Gets that counter hit confirm as well. Huge for Nabil for the damage. Sets himself up nicely. But Chico escapes. Wait a second. What's he got here?
The pressure to wait and the patience to wait, rather. That should be the round there. Kosho. There you go. Seal the round. Keep it going.
Very nice indeed, as we do get that first round done with good composure from Nabil. Plays it safe with the fireballs this time. He started off getting caught by a big punish counter from that Demon Raid. Does not want to overextend and get caught this time. And instead goes for the double throw. He's doubling up as he tries to go for the pressure. And once again manages to get in by using that dive kick. Chico fighting back.
The Demon Raid comes through. The high blade kick to keep him on his toes.
Very high jump there from Nabil as he tries to get out of that corner, but Chico just about spaces himself well to keep him locked down. Oh, light punch there just to get a little stick of damage on, but still not enough. Chico keeps that Tatsu ender, trying to keep Nabil locked down in this corner. Makes him eat the throw. This is all starting to dismantle for the Chun-Li player here.
Wait, watch out, baby. That's got to be dead. That's dead. Yeah, Soten Ranka gonna come through. There you go. One touch. That's all it takes.
My days, the composure from Nabil to just fight back after such a long section of that round being spent in that corner, being whittled away at by Akuma. Nabil gets the first game, and he is going to keep it up. He cannot believe how he's been doing so far. Shouts to Jumbo in the chat, by the way, as well. Big GG's. Unfortunately, you couldn't go the distance, but everyone was impressed by you, bro. Good luck with your future endeavors as we go to this next game. Okay. Confirm. Tries to go for the overhead, but that's a perfect parry from Chico. Excellent response. Towards the corner we go. Oh, the DP whips, but he can't get the punish. Just goes for the throw instead. Nice safety net of choices there from Nabil as he gets the up kicks on that jump. Really good awareness, but he's going to get sent to this corner here. Ruzu, not much he can do except hold on for dear life.
So he's applying some phenomenal pressure right now. He's got him locked in the corner. Yeah, expects the legs, and that should be the round. Beautifully done there by Chico. Good anticipation. Lovely stuff.
Very nice indeed there, just keeping it all on lock, keeping the fight nice and clean. Dashes in, light punches when knocking on the door. We're trying to just see who's home, but not this time. There's the fireballs. Chico's also going full space. Checks as well, it looks like. He manages to get the crouching medium punch a confirm against that whiffed heavy kick. That was huge from Nabil. He has us towards the corner now. Oh, against Akuma, you could keep this pretty optimal in terms of not spending your super bars as well. This is huge for Nabil if he just gets one clean hit here. There we go. What's he got? DR.
Up to, I think level 2
Aerial
Kyokusen. There we
extension.
go. Yeah, Kyokusen should take the
fair
round
enough.
here.
Don't risk it.
Yeah, I think it's good choice not to go for Kokosho because of don't know. It is a bit less damage than the other super ones. But yeah.
Alright, let's see how Nabil navigates this one. Has the round, could be on the verge of getting 2 games. But Chico's got 3 bars. It's the final round. The advantage and the ballpark is for the Akuma right now, and the question is what he does with it. Has the Oki secured? Preston, looking for a way out. Catches him on the counter hit there, Nabil. Bravery, my friend, but okay.
Overhead? No. He's gone for a few overhead resets today, has Nabil. So Chico's going to be a bit wary about that because he's been working wonders for him. We're going to get Sipper Calamity now for Chico. Good life lead, but that 1,000 health deficit can cause some trouble for the likes of Akuma. Big jab, no conversion.
Parry, and then the jab, Ruzu. Hello, that was insane. Can't get the punish on the OD right there. Trying to get in close, though. Nabil is feeling himself, and a level 2 could be so pivotal right now. Chico, though, is getting caught by these fireballs. Wait a second, that fireball could have been the clutch for the game. He might actually be able to optimize this now thanks to the level 2. I'm not sure, though, Ruzu. It's going to be close. Maybe not just yet, but he sets himself up nicely. He catches him with the throw. Nabil's 2-0 up.
I love the patience there from Nabil because he recognized he might not build enough meter for the Kokosho. That's why he went for a slight delay, reset, right? I'm not going to continue. I'm going to step back, wait for your response. I'm going to bait you into something. Great choice from Nabil. Chico now 2 games down. Chico needs to lock in if he wants that Egyptian Grand Finals. But Nabil is working some wonders here right now.
He just jabs him again out of the raid. Bro, Ruzu, where's this coming from? And he stopped him again with the medium. Oh my god. I'm on another planet right now. Nabil is locked in so hard. Can Chico bring this one back? Do you think he's got a route here, Ruzu?
Honestly, Chico can do it. Chico's definitely got it within him. We've seen him do some fantastic work this entire run today. But Nabil seems to be locked in right here. Oh my, just like that, the fierce leading to astonishing amount of damage. And now on set point, looking to make it a 3-0 right now.
Oh, he could have had such a huge punish there from that whiff throw tech from Chico, but it doesn't matter. He still finds a way. Perfect parry on the fireball once more. Gets him out of the demon raid as well. He is non-stop relentless on the aggression. And Chico is forced back again. Can't find a clean hit. Gets the DR pressure, but Nabil blocks it out. It takes the throw at least.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oi, again! That's dead!
Dead.
That's dead! Sweet dreams! That fierceness does wonders for Nabil, and he takes it 3-0 rather cleanly against the likes of Chico. And that is a beautiful Soten ranker to end it on, because we are now getting Nabil versus Linz in this winners finals, this grand finals, whatever you want to call it. Some astonishing work there from Nabil. Oh.
This is by far and away the most I have seen Nabil locked in any tournament setting at the moment, and it doesn't surprise me because it is all to play for. There is no grand finals reset, there is no redos. It is one last first to 3 on reversal here there for you guys, and then we find out who is going to Paris for free, all expenses paid for, and it comes down to this. You guys have got 2 people to vote for, Linz and Nabil. Let us know now, before you have to hold your peace, who you want to win, because this is it.
Prediction. Can we get a prediction?
Yeah, tell you what, have you got that one, Ruzu?
I'll do. All right.
Alright, sick.
Road to UFA. We'll put Nabil on the blue and Linz on. We'll give you 5 minutes, or actually 5 minutes is a bit much, actually 2 minutes. I can't obviously vote myself, unfortunately. But I'm rooting for both of these guys right now. They're both exceptional. So get your votes in. Win your channel points. And any predictions from you? Or I know you've been rooting for Nabil, right? So you kind of want Nabil low-key.
I've got to, bro. I've got to. The way he was perfect parrying fireballs like that against Akuma and walking forward so confidently, this is his best chance, I think, to take a W, I think. All I'm going to say is, though, I see him in this chat. Nabil, if you can hear me, get out of that chat right now. Stop speaking to us. Stop speaking to anyone. Breathe and play.
In a voice chat,
it's a first to 3. That's it, bro.
Nabil, mute yourself in voice chat and get locked in, mate. But Linz, looking for that chance as well. 78% win rate. Look at that current streak. Win. You know. Says a lot.
Says a lot indeed. Look at that win rate, and you have to understand, Linz has played in so many set and resets as well. That is a diminishing returns percentage, and he has managed to still claw up to 78. Such a talented player. But Nabil with the 73 as well. It would appear, if the data is right, Nabil has taken a W over Linz as well in set and reset. So, will this remain the tail of the tape? Will Nabil get the W? Will Linz equalize and book himself on those flights to Paris? Ruzu, it's been an absolute pleasure, and it all comes down to this final 10 to 15 minutes or so of Street Fighter, baby.
I hope it goes the distance. I just can't wait. It's been exceptional. You know, congratulations to all the people that made the top 16 and did their run, because it's not easy in a stat region like EU. We have some amazing players. So I love that you guys are putting in the work. You honestly deserve it, but there has to be only one. And will it be Nabil or will it be Linz? We're gonna see how it fares now.
Let's do this, guys. Thank you for being with us for this 4 hours of Street Fighter so far, but it now comes down to one last first to three. Make some noise for Linz and Nabil as we get into the final. Starting off strong with the parries. Nabil wants to get those projectiles shut down so we can get in close. Not meant to be just yet, though. He is going to have to take some spacing here, Ruzu. It feels like he is not going to get away with it that well at all against Linz of all players.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how this pans out now as he makes the approach, the drive rush, the throw. Watch your dome, baby, because he might be going for the up overhead. Great touch there. No sequence to follow up on.
Oh, Linz,
oh my god.
That was grimy. That was composed. That was so good from Linz right there. That was 3 counter hits in a row, I think, as well, Ruzu. He really made Nabil bite those baits.
He was making him bite all day, every day. And Nabil now has to build composure here. There is no losers reset or anything like that. It's first to 3, the distance. You're going to have to make it count all the way. Winner takes it all. First to 3. Upside down kick, goes to the light legs. Achievement Bay. To Kokokin. Level 2 on Linz's side. So left puncher could come through, but Yokosen is looking to be built up here to possibly buy it through. But that doesn't matter. Linz gets the connect he was looking for. And actually, the touch, the step kick into the crossfire somersault. That is the first game to Linz.
Built the level 3 at the perfect timing as well. That was genuinely ridiculous from Linz there, and he does actually get to the first game very quickly. Nabil needs to lock in. We're going into game 2. Has to be said, phenomenal from Linz, Ruzu.
Absolutely divine, and this is why he's one of the best guys in EMEA region. Phenomenal stuff. And Nabil wanting to show why he's one of the best. Chuns could definitely do it. Oh no, the auto click doesn't come through on potential kicks. Unfortunately, now has to eat a big chunk of health.
Going for the Kikosho, just trying to go for the projectiles to get out of that corner. Actually makes him eat the throw and gets the back throw. Clutch for the screen positioning as Nabil does have a good chance here. Has to block the bullet magnum again, and he does so just fine. Still, the booms are proving to be an issue. The walking forward in their own demise is proving to be so consistent. Double perfect parry, by the way. He just shimmies him into the DI. Where was the punish? Nabil, please don't do this.
Oh my, unfortunately he didn't get the lightning legs to follow up. Miss input possibly, or perhaps a little bit of pressure he's feeling. You've got to keep composed. This is your chance. You get the round regardless. Don't lose out where you don't want to.
Oh, no punish on that throw tech from Linz. Unfortunately, he does get that crouch medium punch. Huge as he gets us towards that corner. Good meter build as well. Makes him eat the throw. Okay.
Oh, a lovely touch. The light spinning back kick rather takes him to the corner. For some plus frames. Parries are not biting through the jab check. Going for these crouch serenity stances. That is, he's taking all these hits, all these stray hits are adding up, and now he's on yellow health. Potential kick doesn't come through. That round to Linz.
This isn't working, Ruzu. It's just the spacing and the sequencing from Linz that is catching Nabil out. He's eating so many counter hits in particular, and I can tell he's trying to get through the fireball pressure to get in close, but that's when he's starting to like lose the composure. Just needs to slow it down a bit more. Nice use of the lightning legs though.
Both these guys want it really bad. You can see that. That's how they're playing. They're fighting for their lives. Beautiful low there from the 20 stance. What you got? Gonna possibly go for some more pressure. Yeah, there's right pressure again. Tension kicks to keep him at bay. Stay in the corner, baby. Throw to boot. Oh, a lovely low forward there, but not much comes from it, unfortunately. Got level 3 on both sides.
Oh, cancels quickly out of the stance this time, but doesn't make anything of it. Still eating those booms is Nabil. A little bit of damage. Has to be starting to get a bit conscious of that, but that's going to be a huge confirm. He's trying to go for the reset, but Linz blocked it. Nabil, if you just lost your chance there, please no.
Oh, wait, again, he goes for the overhead, and Linz is so aware. He's been watching. He has been watching Nabil every time he goes for that reset.
Bro, he's not gonna move. He's not gonna move, bruv. It's not his job. He's the Guile. You've got to figure it out, Nabil. Come on.
But he's got the life. Nabil's got the life. He doesn't have to do anything. He's got the life lead. Don't take the hit. And he takes it across by a somersault. Nabil had the life lead. He didn't need to make the approach. And he opted for it. Now he's in that yellow health deficit.
He's literally got a coffin open, Russo, and he's saying,
oh
okay,
my
get in.
God.
He didn't have to do anything. You're so right. That's the worst part. And now Linz is 2-0 up. That's got to rattle the composure.
Oh, well, there you go. 2-0 to Linz right now. Nabil needs to make that reverse sweep happen here. And now it's vital. Goes 20 stance. Opts to make sure Linz makes the approach this time. He's got opportunities. Low on drive bar, low on capacity to think right now.
Oh my,
it takes a big
landing. Yeah, good space control from Linz right there, just getting close. Air throw though, nice on Nabil, actually moves him forward quite a lot as well to get away from that corner. Needs to challenge, needs to fight back. Punish on the bullet magnum is nice. Okay, at least you break the sequence.
Absolutely, big flash kick. Linz fighting hard and true right now. Nabil, oh my goodness. No flash kick follow up from that. I don't think it was a forced knockdown, so I didn't see that. But Nabil fighting so hard right now. He's just lost in the mist. And the aura of Linz here. Sonic Boom's going to come through. Yes, there you go. Oi! And he eats a GI as he makes the
smart
approach.
From Linz. That is ticket point for Linz to go to UFA right here. And Nabil is trying to fight back. Clutch perfect parry on that landing, and he is going to be able to get a nice extension out of it. Towards the corner we go, but good tech from Linz.
Absolutely. And here, good low forward conversion here. Kokosho. So it's going to go for that cross up. Very tricky, but great block from Linz there. Level 3 on Linz's side now. 1 round away from victory, from tournament. Road to UFA point. Nabil, low on drive bar. Only level 2 to buy it through. Sonic Boom's great counter hit combo. Oh, follow up with that Sonic flash kick rather. Tight.
Oh, gets caught by the step kick. So much damage. Nabil's close to burnout as well. He has to hold on here. He's been put in burnout at last. Here comes the clutch do or die situation for the Chun-Li player here. Oh, he eats the stun. Ruzu, is this time, is Linz going to show us the optimals? Is he going to convert into the cross moon somersault one last time? I think he is. And ladies and gentlemen, Linz is going to Paris. The man without a world warrior still will make a mark on the CPT this year. Ruzu, what a tournament.
That was absolutely exceptional from Linz there. Nabil, commiserations. You played phenomenally too. Just unfortunately, just shy of victory. But fantastic stuff. Linz, so fully deserved there. You know, phenomenal play. The one thing that stands out to me today was that stand short into Sonic Boom, level 3. That's something that you try in training mode for like 50 times and you only hit once. And he managed to do that when it mattered most. There's little things like that that go to show what a phenomenal player that he actually is. Congratulations, you are our winner for Road to UFA.
Yeah, and I can tell Nabil is really disappointed as well in the chat. Look, all I'm going to say, Nabil, is it's early days for your competitive streak in Street Fighter. And the fact you got second out of definitely over about 150 different unique players who all enter the tournaments proves just how good you are. And if it's not meant to be now, then it's meant to be another time. So go next, GG's, but tonight is Linz's night, and that man played some of the best Street Fighter he's ever played. So clean, so optimal, and Linz deserves that ticket for sure, Ruzu. So incredible.
Absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to see how things explode from here on out, you know, because we're not done just yet. We will be taking a break next week, I believe, but I think we'll be back not too far from the future for set and reset, you know. that will come. We'll get some information about that soon. But yeah, Linz, exceptional. There's no way to really describe how well he played today.
Yeah, incredible stuff indeed. And as Ruzu did rightfully point out, I do believe that now that we've actually finished the road to UFA for set and reset, we're going to have just a little 1 week break before we return to the action. But in 2 weeks time from now, we will be back with the summer edition of set and reset. You know, most people are out of their semesters, their terms at school right now. The weather is beautiful. It's some good time of the year to get some Street Fighter in, and Reversal and Gozulting are of course going to be there to provide all the action. But it's now time for us to close out tonight's action. One more time, a big congratulations to Linz, a genuinely incredible player who deserves everything he got today. Shout outs to the other 15 players who came and gave it a go. But Ruzu, let's plug ourselves and get out of here for a night. What about you first, buddy?
Not much to plug. You can just say hello to me when you see me at any events, and got my Twitter down there. But of course, it's been a pleasure, sir. You might want to plug yourself.
@cert with an underscore on the end. To be fair, after IGM, I do think I'm going to have a bit of a break before our next event. I don't think I got anything planned until the August region. And you know what? I'm going to be real. I kind of welcome it. I am not used to traveling this much, and I am exhausted. But you know what? It's all been worth it. Thank you so much for having us, guys. Thank you for taking part in this stream. Join us on Thursday for Tekken 8 Road to UFA as well, where one more person gets a ticket to Paris.
Absolutely.
But for tonight, at the very least, thank you, good night, and see you again real soon.